What is up, gamers? RetroWolf88 here, and in today's video I'm coming at you with a list of upcoming Nintendo Switch games for the month of March 2020. There's some pretty unique and original and awesome looking games in today's list. So without further ado, let's get into it. First game on the list, coming to us on March 2nd, digitally only for $12.99, is a game called AvoCuddle. AvoCuddle is a 2D run-and-gun action-adventure platformer where you play as an avocado. You heard that right, an avocado. In AvoCuddle, the avocado you are in love with gets kidnapped in space, and you set out on this 2D adventure while you run, jump, dash, jetpack, parachute, swim, and shoot your way through 5 unique planets using your spaceship. AvoCuddle features plenty of characters to meet and battle, 7 weapons including a shotgun and missile launcher, Lyman currency to collect, puzzles to solve, items and upgrades to purchase, and a beautiful landscape and art style. Get ready to live out your wildest avocado fantasies when AvoCuddle releases on March 2nd. I will never say that sentence again in my life, I promise. I Am Ball. No, I'm not Ball. I Am Ball is the name of the next game coming to us digitally only for $4.99, which makes it a budget title on the list. I Am Ball is a difficult puzzle platformer that requires precision and exploration. You control a ball that is always bouncing as you navigate through the puzzle-filled levels screen by screen. As you explore the 9 different levels, you will find new ball power-ups. Yes, I just said new ball power-ups. And you will also be on the lookout for 30 different collectibles. There are plenty of checkpoints and you will need them because apparently this game is pretty challenging. And you can get your puzzle platforming fix when I Am Ball releases on March 4th. On March 5th, coming to us digitally only for $14.99 is a game called Murder by Numbers. Murder by Numbers is a picto-puzzler wrapped in a murder mystery. You take on the role of an actress on a hit TV detective show and your boss dies right after he fires you, which makes it look like you murdered your boss. You team up with a robot named Scout and set out to clear your name. I am a huge fan of these types of number puzzles and they are pretty popular also. I like it when these puzzles are wrapped up in a story using the puzzles in unique ways for gameplay mechanics. You can get your puzzle and murder mystery fix when Murder by Numbers releases on March 5th. Dude Stop is a game releasing digitally only for $14.99 on March 5th. Dude Stop. Dude Stop is a unique puzzle game where you are trying to make everyone hate you by breaking the rules and abusing the puzzle. I honestly don't quite know what this game is, but the trailer was very entertaining and the Nintendo.com info page is full of jokes and fourth wall breaking, so this game has me intrigued. From what I can tell, it is a game that presents you with simple puzzles, but you're not actually trying to solve them. You are trying to do the opposite and piss off the narrator. Sounds very interesting. Prepare to not solve the puzzle so you can piss off the game when Dude Stop releases on March 5th. Yet again on March 5th, releasing digitally only for $14.99 is a game called Ib and Ob. Ib and Ob is a 2-player co-op puzzle game where you have to work together using gravity that goes up and down. This local co-op puzzle game features 15 levels full of puzzles and 8 hidden extra challenging worlds. Every level in the game features original electronica music composed by Cattell. This looks like a fun little co-op puzzle game that you could probably knock out in a few sittings with a friend or family member. So grab a buddy and pass a Joy-Con so that you can play Ib and Ob when it releases on March 5th. Dang, March 5th is really the day for games on the Nintendo Switch because we have another game, yet again digitally only for $14.99, and that game is Wunderling. In Wunderling, you are a low-level video game goon who just now learned how to jump, but you cannot stop or change direction willingly, so you need to master the Wunderling's newfound abilities and make your way through difficult scrolling levels to get that hero. Some of the features of Wunderling include hidden treasures on each stage, unlockable moves, beautiful pixel art, and customizable outfits. This looks like a pretty fun game, and I actually like the twist of not playing the hero, playing a low-level villain instead. So get ready to chase that hero down when Wunderling releases on March 5th. On March 6th, we are getting Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX, releasing both digitally and physically for $59.99, and there's also a free demo on the Nintendo Switch eShop if you want to check out the game before you potentially buy it. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is a series I don't really know a lot about or ever got into, but now we are getting the 3DS game re-released on the Switch with extra content. In Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX, you take on the role of a Pokemon and partner with other Pokemon to go on a dungeon crawling adventure as a rescue team. You will recruit new Pokemon along the way and build a strong rescue team to manage and strengthen other Pokemon to take place in turn-based battles. This version of the game includes mega evolved Pokemon, beautiful watercolor graphics, and much more. Form your perfect Pokemon rescue team and take on dungeons when Pokemon Mystery Dungeons Rescue Team DX releases on March 6th. Also on March 6th is another budget title releasing digitally only at $4.99, and that is Breeder Homegrown Director's Cut. Breeder Homegrown Director's Cut is a short horror game about a family that deals with a strange creature over several generations. You take on the role of an old man that escapes from a clinic he spent his whole life in as he heads back home to remember his childhood. This is a short budget game that will only take you around 40 to 90 minutes to complete, and the Director's Cut version has streamlined dialogue, bug fixes, and a few extra surprises. You can explore the mystery behind this strange family and even stranger creature when Breeder Homegrown Director's Cut releases on March 6th. On March 12th, digitally only for $8.99, we are getting a little game called Brotherhood United. In Brotherhood United, one of your friends is captured, so you grab your guns and run and gun through tons of enemies to save the Brotherhood. Brotherhood United features 20 levels with 3 subquests in each level, local co-op, tons of awesome weapons and grenades, 8 difficult bosses, and an awesome original soundtrack. I am a big fan of pixel art run and gun games like this, especially if they feature local co-op. Grab a friend and get ready for some local co-op run and gun action when Brotherhood United releases on March 12th. On March 17th, we are getting La-Mulana and La-Mulana 2. Now, you can buy La-Mulana digitally only for $14.99 or La-Mulana 2 digitally for $24.99, but there's also going to be a physical collector's edition that comes with both games and a ton of extras packed in the box for $59.99. La-Mulana is a re-release of a WiiWare game and is a Castlevania-like game described as an archaeological ruin exploration action game full of incredibly difficult retro-inspired gaming. You set out to search an ancient ruin for the secret treasure of life inside the ruins of La-Mulana. The game is full of monsters, traps, and mysteries, and the further down into the depths you go, the harder the game becomes. La-Mulana 2 has everything La-Mulana had and so much more, as it is also a Metroidvania style game. In La-Mulana 2, you take on the role of the daughter of the hero from the first game as you head out to explore the ruins of Eglana. La-Mulana 2 features 2D, non-linear Metroidvania action platforming in ruins full of puzzles, monsters, and traps. It is a classic experience with no tutorials or annoying sidekicks. Explore the ruins at your own pace using the backgrounds, sounds, strengths of enemies, and traps. The game consists of a huge variety of zones, and La-Mulana 2 takes around 20 to 30 hours to complete. You will have a huge arsenal of tools and weapons to help you navigate the ruins and take on the monsters. So get ready for some brutal old-school retro-inspired adventure games when La-Mulana and La-Mulana 2 both release on March 17th. And on March 20th is the game that pretty much everybody has been waiting for, and that is Animal Crossing New Horizons, coming to us digitally and physically for $59.99. Back in the GameCube era, I fell in love with Animal Crossing and was extremely addicted to it. Since then, I sort of fell out of the series, but now with Animal Crossing New Horizons, I am more excited than ever and I am ready to jump back into the series. In Animal Crossing New Horizons, you start out on a deserted island and you have to build it up from scratch by exploring and crafting. Animal Crossing New Horizons features all the usual gameplay mechanics and content from previous Animal Crossing games, but with plenty of new ideas and mechanics to freshen things up. This is going to be a game that could keep you busy for hundreds, if not thousands of hours. I cannot wait to become completely addicted to Animal Crossing New Horizons when it releases on March 20th. Also on March 20th, coming to us digitally only for $4.99 is Doom 64. Doom 64 is back and on the Nintendo Switch. Fight hordes of demons in hell as you shoot your way through 30 epic levels. Be on the lookout for tons of secrets and enhanced weapons to help in the fight. I have Doom 64 on the Nintendo 64, but I've actually never played it. I'm pretty excited to play this enhanced version on the Nintendo Switch. So prepare to kill some demons when Doom 64 releases on March 20th. On March 27th, coming to us digitally and physically for $39.99 is Saints Row 4 Re-Elected. In Saints Row 4 Re-Elected, you take on the role of the President of the United States of America, setting out to save Earth from an alien invasion. The Saints are transported to the Stillport simulation and armed with a huge arsenal of superpowers and weird weapons in an effort to free humanity from the aliens in one of the craziest open world GTA-like games ever. I had never played Saints Row 4 when it was initially released, and it looks like an absolutely insane and fun game, and I cannot wait to try it out. You can step into the shoes of the President of the United States of America and take on that alien invasion when Saints Row 4 Re-Elected releases on March 27th. On March 30th, coming to us digitally and physically for $49.99 is RPG Maker MV. RPG Maker MV is a game where you literally make your own full-featured RPG games and upload them to share with other people. You can also download other people's games and play them as well. Creating games in RPG Maker requires absolutely no complicated coding. There is a lot here. Basically, think of it as Mario Maker, except you're making and playing old school RPGs. Really awesome stuff. So you can make your own epic old school retro RPGs or play other people's RPGs when RPG Maker MV releases on March 30th. And last but certainly not least, coming to us March 31st is Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. I wasn't able to find a price, and I don't know if there's going to be a physical version, so if you know either of those things, let me know that in the comments down below. Ty the Tasmanian Tiger is a game I have very fond memories of from the GameCube era, and back in 2016 a remastered version was released on Steam. Fast forward to today, after a successful Kickstarter campaign, Ty the Tasmanian Tiger is coming to the Nintendo Switch. This is a very fun and unique old school 3D platformer where you use a variety of different boomerangs as you explore and fight your way through 17 large open areas. This remastered version features better graphics, quality of life improvements, and a new hardcore mode. So get ready to throw some boomerangs in a classic 3D platformer when Ty the Tasmanian Tiger releases on the Switch on March 31st. So there you go. There's some really cool games coming to the Nintendo Switch in the month of March from a third-party perspective, a first-party perspective, and of course, all that indie game goodness. The games on the list that I'm most excited for are Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, Saints Row 4 Re-Elected, Animal Crossing New Horizons, Doom 64, and La-Mulana 1 and 2. But I want to know what games on today's list you're most excited for, so let me know those in the comments down below. Also, let me know in the comments down below if there's any games coming out in the month of March that I missed and should have covered in today's video. As always, folks, I appreciate you tuning into the channel. Hit that like button if you enjoyed today's video. It really helps out the channel a lot and it means a lot to me. And if you're new here, consider subscribing so that you can join the RetroWolf family and not miss future videos. Until next time, folks, keep playing games and having a good time, and I will see you all in the next video. Later.